can never seem to let you go. 'Cause once upon a time you were my everything. It's clear to see that time hasn't changed a thing. It's buried deep inside me, but I feel there's something you should know. I will never forget you. You will always be by my side. From the day that I met you, I knew that I would love you till the day I die. And I will never want much more. And in my heart I will always be sure. I will never forget you. And you will always be by my side till the day I die. And you will always be by my side till the day I die. And you will always be by my side till the day I die. Used to be so happy, but without you here I feel so low. I watch you as you left, but I can never seem to let you go. 'Cause once upon a time you were my everything. It's clear to see that time hasn't changed a thing. It's buried deep inside me, but I feel there's something you should know. I will never forget you. You will always be by my side. From the day that I met you, I knew that I would love you till the day I die. And I will never want much more. And in my heart I will always be sure. I will never forget you. And you will always be by my side till the day I die. Till the day I die. I will never want much more. And in my heart I will always be sure. I will never forget you. And you will always be by my side till the day I
When you wake up, I'll be long gone. Made the great escape, took my heart and run. There's no returning, no I'm burning bridges down, Phoenix to the golden flames. 'Cause boy, I'm all cried out over you, over you. Boy, I'm all cried out, burning up, burning all my tears away. Boy, I'm all cried out. key to start a better me. I feel so sorry for you, baby. 'Cause I'm on fire over you, over you. Boy, I'm on fire over you, over you. Boy, I'm on fire over you, over you. Boy, I'm on There was no message to be found anywhere inside or out. I had looked everywhere, but the only lamp left on in the house was a blue light. A blue light. I was not ready, I know, enchantress, but I was too proud to find some Christmas angel and give that to her, if that's what she wants. Guardian angel, guardian, you were wiser, you would get out. Downstairs, big old house is mine. Upstairs, where the stars still laugh and they shine. Downstairs, where the big old house is mine. Well, tonight, though the stars still laughing, stars still laughing, shining, stars still laughing, crying, shining, stars still laughing, crying, shining, stars still laughing, shining, shine. Don't listen to her, listen through her. Some Christmas angel, freedom. Well, give that to her. Ooh, if that's what she wants. Guardian angel, guardian. If you were wiser, you would get out. Ooh, yeah. The light that shines through the shining night is the lamp that I carry from my mother's home, and the light that burns through the window pane, and the love remains, and the light that shines through the shining night. Don't say nothing. Don't say a word. I just want to see you again. Oh, baby, working for me. Got it running low. I'm sure you need something. Let me see it, girl. I just want to see you again. I just want to see you working for me. I heard her talking loud, but she ain't saying nothing. What up with all this frontin'? Come on and show me something. You know you wanna do it. Go ahead, your man ain't coming. Do that thing when you dip it, keep your hips pumping. What up with all these questions and what you manifesting? You talking to me like you talking to an analyst.
Check. Hey, can you hear me, TD? How's it going, man? Fucking A. It's all good, man. I think I'm gonna make you a co-host because I'm gonna go out and smoke for a minute. Be back in a minute.
Until the speakers blow. Birthdays with the bass, baby, we can do it. I like your unmax. It's showing no back. She's showing over text. You ain't no slightly ghetto. She booze. She 5'5", brown eyes. It's the letter. What did you come along? Oh, you got 2 or 3. That ain't no thing, baby girl, 'cause I got 2 or 3. And we gon' all kick it. And you about to see just what a day would be if you was in the ride with me. Turning on the headlight. Then we be turning on the red light. Oh, what's full steam ahead? Yeah, ain't no stopping now. Now come on here and drop it, and he gon' tell you why. Don't say nothing. Don't just say a word. I just want to see you burn. Come on, baby, working with me. That ain't burning. No, show me something. Let me see it, girl. I just like to see you burn. I just want to see you working for me. All my Midwest shorties, come on, do that thing. Yeah. Dance for me, dance for me. Yeah. All my down south shorties, come on, do that thing. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All my East Coast shorties, come on, do that thing. I say, dance for me, dance for me. Yeah. And all my West Coast shorties, come on, do that thing. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. She still talking loud. I hear her better now. She keep a thumb print. Ain't any with her now. No sight of a band, but I can hear the horns playing. She got me hypnotized, just like that Biggie guy. 'Cause she been trying to prove a point since we been inside. Can't wait to get it on. Just wait till we get home. I'm on something, call up on the J. Don't say nothing. Don't just say a word. I just want to see you burn. Come on, baby, working with me. That ain't burning. Oh, show me something. Well, let me see it, girl. I just like to see you burn. I just want to see you working with me. I just want to see you I'ma get no be so. Girl, you won't capture my soul. I'ma get no be so. Make we one wumbo lumbo. Better bye. Better bye. I'm loose. Even better done the para. Tonight in Josie, I'm in Josie. Won't call if you want one Josie. I'm not playing with you, I'm not joking. My thought of mom is loaded. Me, you can fight up, but I'm on molly. I'm on duty, but I'm on low-key. They want do me, they want do me. They want do me, gonna want do me. When you won't want me, when you won't want me. I'm in San Francisco, Jammy. When you won't want me, when you won't want me. I just flew in from Miami. Peru, para. Peru, para. I'm loose. Even Peru, don't get para.
Ain't nobody do your body like me. She said, well, you should come remind me. You know exactly where to find me. But I've been looking for you. Pick up the phone, the least you can do. Might be there in a weekend or two. Wanna dive deep in with you like, whoa. Can you come show me? Can you come show me? Everything that you told me. You said you want me, you not the only one. Tryna control me. I've been wanting you so bad that you might make me backtrack. Might just fly away, just touch down from MIA.
When you see me, I'm on go mode. Took the rap game and I put it in the chokehold. Hit it from the back, I'm going loco. $20 million in a year and that's with no shows. Say she love me, but I'm deaf, yeah, so. She got a thing for Chanel, I call her Coco. I wanna see you whine, get on our foes. Lace front, but she like a Beats afro. Always looking fine, how you do that? Walk past ass fat, I'm like, who that? I'm with the gang, they keep asking where your crew at. She like, they on the way, you should already knew that. Yeah, you talking, let me see if you can back it up. Riding in the SF 90 and I'm acting up. I like staring at the money while they stacking up. Don't pay attention to the haters, they just acting tough.
When you won't want me, when you won't want me, I'm in San Francisco, Jammy. When you won't want me, when you won't want me, I just flew in from Miami. Peru, para, Peru, Peru, para. I'm loose, even Peru done me para.
Oh, thank you, man. I needed that.
Not a problem.
Oh, your audio is great.
Oh, good.
You should join the show as a full-time guest, man. Full-time. You should be a host.
That would take your job.
Co-host. It'd be a threesome.
Ah, gotcha.
All the music's for you, man.
I'm a king of rock, there is none higher. Sucker MCs should call me sire. To promote my kingdom, you must use fire. I won't stop rocking till I retire.
Now we rock the party and come correct. All circle on time and rhyme connect. Got the right to flow and to elect. And other rappers can't stand it, but give us respect. I wanna rock.
Back in 1955, man didn't know about a rock and roll show. No, that does. White man had the smokes, black man had the blues. No one knew they was gonna do what Tchaikovsky had to do. Oh, let me rock. I just don't know what I want. I love rock and roll. Put another time in the jukebox, baby.
You can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of my car. When I'm rebel in my phone pops far. It's almost over now, it's almost over now.
And it came to pass. The rock and roll was born. Love Parsons and every rock and band going up the stone. And the guitar man got famous. The businessman got rich. And everybody was a superstar. With a singing rich. Let me rock. I just don't know what I want. I love rock and roll. Put another time in the jukebox, baby.
Riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out on loan. Riders on the storm.
And the music was good and the music was loud.
Yes,
What is that?
oh Lord, yeah.
my team, better crown me king. I can't lie, I do my thing. What I bring like I'm going to the ring. I don't try that natural to me. After this rock hop, I'm a race supreme. Florida got his own lane. Choo-choo train. Blow my smoke, they can boost my thing. Let them get low like they go with bangs. Spin them right round, number one in Japan. The introduction brought a brand new game. Going in public, gonna grab my name. Part of this music I put on like Canes. Karate, you get kick it out, great aim. Y'all thinking I'm the king of rock. Better get it right, shorty, I'm the king of shock. Ain't never seen nothing like this. Make it something good every time I drop. My list, so I look up to it. Saw Jordan's unorthodox. That's why the grits in the rose bottles keep pouring, no never stop.
I sort of suspect that my audio is going to be off the chain.
Sounds pretty good, my friend. I'd like you to note how that music is ending exactly on time. That would be the end. Oh, next to me stuff.
Used to be so happy, but without you here, I feel so low. I watch you as you left, but I can never seem to let you go. 'Cause once upon a time, you were my everything. It's clear to see that time hasn't changed a thing. It's buried deep inside me, but I feel there's something you should know. I will never
Hey, dig this. I'm gonna turn the sound to mono.
You'll always be by my side till the day I die. You'll always be by my side till the day I used to be so happy, but without you here, I feel so low. I watch you as you left, but I can never seem to let you go. 'Cause once upon a time, you were my everything. It's clear to see that time hasn't changed a thing. It's buried deep inside me, but I feel there's something you should know. I will never forget you. You'll always be by my side.
We're gonna play some tunes till the audience shows up.
Well, now, am I audience or am I the co-host you alluded to?
Dude, you're my brother.
Okay.
Never forget you. You'll always be by my side till the day I die.
Oh, Sizemore, you'll appreciate this.
Yes, sir.
Earlier today, I did a baking will bake and made some harvest spice bread. Quite
Oh,
tasty. Oh, so good.
I am super curious about that and if I can adapt it to my mini muffins.
Yeah, you're very good.
Are you Epicurious?
Are
Are you Epicurious? Philosophy joke.
5 points will be in.
Oh my god. God damn.
Dude, you're killing it with the music again this week, dude.
I love you, baby. Yeah, I really liked. This is one of my favorite singers. It's been slowed down, so she's changed her octave and tempo, and I still
Gotcha.
love her voice.
Well, all I know is that those couple of mega mashups you played.
Oh, you're right.
Dude, it's like, how many bangers can we put into 3 minutes?
Fucking A, man. Was that not great? I should play that one for Michael, man. How close are you there, Michael? Do you want to wait for a minute for the audience or what? We're super fucking early. It's 7:33.
Yeah, that's like way early for you guys.
Yeah.
Like, we got 20 minutes to kill. What the hell are you talking about?
Right on. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm in no rush, like to get started early or anything. I think actually a sound check's going to be kind of important
Hell yeah. All right, let's kill this for a second.
because I'm doing this new. I'm on this new shit.
Are you
Yep.
guys catching
So-
this? Are you guys catching this vicious pit bull attack on film?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Mavis is apparently cleaning my face.
Oh, you're not. I can't see you actually.
Yeah, your video's
Oh,
off.
you can't see me?
Uh-uh.
No, your
No.
video's off, my dude.
Oh. Well, fuck.
Hey.
Oh, there he
Okay.
is.
Hey, buddy.
What's funny
They-
is that
yeah,
when I
no, my-
logged on, I thought your video was on because your
I thought
screen.
it was. I thought it was too.
That's funny. So,
Yeah, you sound okay, man.
Yeah.
You sound slightly tinny. I don't know what to say on that.
But not,
It's a little
but
tweety.
not horrible.
No. You got any?
what?
So what are you running there? What do you got? Give us your
me see.
lowdown.
Tell me if this changes it. Does this change anything?
I mean, you got
Uh,
Does my voice sound
Yeah,
different?
A little bit.
I'm on the Jabra 370. I don't know what else to say about it.
is it Bluetooth?
Yeah, it's Bluetooth.
Let's see. I don't know
Now,
much.
why
about
didn't
that.
they have the ball just be the Abra 369? Nice.
I don't really have a non-Bluetooth option with them. But oh, you know what though? Let's try it. If you think wire will be better than this, I have another great set of headphones I can try that are like cables.
Dude, we got time, bro. I am always down to
You-
improve sound.
Okay, well
Let's do boo boo.
let's not don't start playing music or anything. I want you to get
Yeah.
like a good handle on this sound, and then when I come back, we'll try the other ones. Okay?
We're happy to judge you. We do it even when you
Good.
don't ask.
Yeah, good.
Absolutely.
That's what I want. I will say it's kind of nice to be able to walk away from the computer.
I'm gonna grab
But
I'm gonna grab coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm gonna lie here because I have a pit bull laying on my lap. I ain't going
Oh
nowhere.
yeah, man, Mr. Pitbull.
Bluetooth is kind of like not great for them, so I'm gonna try Parker's. Where's
Okay.
the microphone to it, Parker? Oh no. No, I don't think so. I think I saw it in here. I just can't see. You guys are in the dark. Oh, okay.
Who's down? What are we doing?
Hey, just go get it for me, babe.
Oh,
Sizemore, or I'll catch you up. Levune is now a disembodied voice talking
Right.
to a smaller disembodied voice about some audio issues.
That's adorable.
That's actually really accurate. That's exactly what it's like over here too.
I love that I got
Hey,
this
man.
disco ball talking about the music that we're not playing.
I know,
Okay.
right?
Thank you, my love. That's good advice. Thank you. Oh, I see.
Oh, scrambling.
Oh, it's okay. Everything's okay. Everybody relax. Did I go
Okay.
robot?
Yeah, a little bit.
No.
Chill out. Everybody chill out. Don't panic.
Okay.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Yes. Even if you could find much better sound quality, you still have to wear those headphones.
Oh, I'm liking this. Oh, hey, wait, hang on. We need a class photo for this.
Word. Oh, please tell me he can hear me.
I can hear you now. Are you talking shit, TD?
No, I was actually giving you a compliment. I was saying no matter what kind of audio you get, you have to wear these headphones from now on.
Yeah, these are screaming me. Can you guys hear me okay?
Oh, dude, you sound so shitty.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not fantastic.
It's horrible.
It's bad, huh?
It's very bad.
It sounds like Optimus Prime speaking through the drive-through speaker at Burger King.
I wonder why it's so bad. These are expensive headphones. Oh, hold on. Let me see if it's my settings.
Yeah, check your settings, senor.
Let's see my audio options here. Oh, it just says computer audio or phone call.
Because
Okay,
Sizemore said
I don't know.
I sound good, and I have really cheap headphones.
Yeah, you sound great, man. I mean, there's lots of bass in what you're doing there. Your mic placement's probably good too. I don't know, man.
So, am I still shitty?
Yeah, you sound like you're speaking down an air duct. Hello, people of Earth.
Hang on. Is this better?
No.
No, that's worse.
No, it's terrible.
Okay, so I think we've learned that these headphones don't do it.
No.
You sound like the Micro Machines guy gargling hot oil.
Wow.
That's vivid.
Gargling hot oil even. Yeah, okay.
That's vivid. Ah, Christ.
So what I'm hearing is that tinny is better than whatever the fuck that was.
Yes, go with this. God, don't go changing.
So I'm trying to fix the fact that it sounds really fucking weird on the call, like on the recording. It sounds like I'm over the phone.
It sounds a little better than over the phone, but yeah, there's something off in it. I'm wondering, like, if maybe check in your can you get into your Zoom settings? There's a couple things you can tweak in there, man.
I don't have Zoom settings like you have, dude. Yeah, it just doesn't have the same.
Well,
I just don't.
Well, wait, like, do you have a little, but you got your little button there that says mute? There should be a little caret right next to it.
Yeah, and I'll read to you what's on that caret. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Select a microphone. Same as system, internal mic, Jabra 370. That's these headphones.
Yep.
Select a speaker. Same options. Then I have leave computer audio or audio options. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say click audio options.
Yeah.
But when I click audio options, now I can choose between computer audio and phone call. That's the only audio options.
Jesus Christ. There's no microphone settings under there?
Eric, I feel like I was clear. It's just that. I'm not missing a 3 little dot ellipse that will bring more. It's just fucking bare bones Chromebook. It's just a Chromebook. And that's why everything is shit.
Jesus, do you think this tone of voice tells my parents how I feel about their computer savvy too?
It's actually not about my computer savvy. It's about the functionality of my machine. Zoom, just for whatever reason, does not interface with Chromebook.
Yeah, I got you, man.
I wish it did, but it just does. I think it's that I don't have a hard drive.
Sure.
You know, one out of 4 men suffer from that.
Nan, 742 early.
I'm not alone. But my question is this: do you want me to stick with this, or do you want me to use my other headphones and call in? I'm happy to do either.
I think you're fine. You know, just let it roll. You're going to listen back to it. You're going to be the ultimate judge of how you feel like you sound. I mean,
I'll be the judge. Well, now it's all circumstantial evidence.
Hearsay, Your Honor.
I might be.
Hey guys, I'm here and listening, but I am going to be making dinner. So
right on, man.
You know that I'm just eavesdropping in on you guys. But
we love
all
you.
Right,
eavesdropping, man. We'll describe it really well, so you don't have to look at this.
I'm going to need it tonight. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We're on it. We're on it. Describing for Blind Nan. Blind Nan in the house. No, that's great. Got to figure out a way to encourage people, attract more introverts and lurkers. You know what I mean? I think we'll get that. I think we'll get that on Twitch. Dude, I'm trying to find.
Dude, you can't do Twitch like you would in a real meetup because you could offer cookies. That would at least draw people in.
Oh, right. I want.
You know what? Here's the thing.
Name their band.
Are you thinking of doing Twitch? Of moving to Twitch?
No, not moving. Yes, but co-streaming, I should say.
Okay. Yeah, because the downside of Twitch is that we can't interact. Like for people who do want to come on video, there's not.
Oh.
Well, I mean, or you can transmit it to Twitch through Facebook or through Zoom or something. But yeah, anyways.
No, it's a mess.
That's how it be.
Here's the thing. You know that guy Kenneth that comes on every once in a great while.
Yeah.
He had all kinds of designs on, you know, streaming and doing shows and stuff. And I was like, okay, cool, man. You want to be in charge of the streaming? Because all you got to do is set up this key and stream content and not do anything else. Seems like a really good way to, like, you know, get your feet wet. And he's like, yeah. And nothing. I need a producer. Guys, I'm serious. I was just thinking about it too. And like, Michael, we gotta, well, you're not gonna do it, but I gotta talk to Dean. I need to find an AV club student over at Parkland who wants some streaming XP. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's gotta be somebody.
Who's at least 21. And it just seems like this is a 21 and over show.
And at least a C+ average.
Well, look, my next best guess is I've made a bunch of new friends at New Era Dispensary, not for the reasons you think. And, you know, I'm thinking that that's the kind of like stoner level of aspiration that I might be able to appeal to.
Yes. As a guy who goes to both New Era and Sunnyside, I agree.
Dude, I ran into my students who'd worked in the library for me, and they worked in New Era, and then they introduced me to all their coworkers, and I was like, I was like, wow, you went from one of the best jobs to one of the best jobs.
Wow,
I
that's
fucking
fantastic.
hate these headphones so goddamn much.
Really?
I'm bailing. Yeah, everything about this sucks. I'm
Okay.
not gonna explain it. You
All
just
right.
have to trust me that it's trash.
All right, bro.
It's the Bluetooth, man. Fucking hate Bluetooth. I said blue teeth.
That's how bad it is. It's like, it's not even, you can't even say Bluetooth tuck. It's like 32 times Bluetooth sucks. The blue teeth suck.
Yes.
I had a mouthful of blue teeth on Friday, actually.
Oh,
Really? Did you go to
black
Sonic?
light? Were you
Go to
at
Sonic?
a rave or what?
No, the Pocky One Chip Challenge this year, the nasty chip turned your tongue and teeth blue when you ate it.
Oh, that's
The
fun.
video's coming soon. Oh god, it was horrible. I did better than last year though.
Damn, it's a lot of memes.
Yep. I'm
A
glad.
lot of memes I put together. You know, I'll tell you, I didn't have to do any last minute memeing today. I was like good about saving a few memes every day.
Today was my first new day at work back at Parkland Library. And
Oh, how did that go?
you know, I was all prepared to just lie and smile my way through enjoying it, but I loved it. I got into it. I missed it so much.
I knew you'd like it.
That's cool.
No, dude. And oh my God. Can I like, holy shit. I told you guys a couple weeks back that like, I mean, all kinds of weird shit lined up. Like I got free weed from like 3 or 4 different sources right when I needed it. And I never get free weed. Right. That was,
Yeah, that's weird.
I need that magic.
yeah, well, I'm telling you, it was weird. So the other thing was too is I really kept like trying to manifest like I need some gas for my car because I'm out and I don't have any money. And then all of a sudden, like Jesse got a flat tire and needed a ride to Decatur, and I was like, that's cool, just put some gas in my car. And so anyway, I kept having weird shit like that happen. And I got to Parkland Library today, and boys and girls, my new boss, was my favorite librarian at Parkland to begin with, who is now my new boss. She goes, oh yeah, Eric, by the way, dress code, jeans and t-shirts, 5 days a week, not just casual Fridays, motherfuckers, jeans every day.
You would hate having me as a manager.
Sizemore, go buy a lottery ticket.
Well, see, what I'm thinking is I got to launch a business is what I got to do. Today's the week to put the Patreon up there. How do we get the micropayments? Boys, look at this. This is the uniform. This is what everybody working in the library is wearing. This and jeans. And I'm like, and a lanyard. I got a lanyard with my name tag on it. But
well, you gotta keep it official.
Bros, this isn't even ugly. This is, look at this. Michael, look at this.
Oh, hold on. I can't look yet. Oh. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. You look like you work at a restaurant. Yeah.
I know, and I love looking like I work in a restaurant. I went in today in my black slacks and white button-down t-shirt.
The manager of Chili's who just doesn't give a shit.
Dude, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
I'm you don't want me to be your manager. I have a bad reputation about this shit. Like I come in and I'm like, none of y'all are dressing up enough. like first of all, y'all think this is a Saturday or something? You better put on some dress clothes. They're like,
I couldn't work for Labune. Nope.
I have that same shirt though, TD, that you're wearing, but I don't fucking wear it to work. But I do have that shirt.
I have worn this to work. When I sold guns.
Oh, that's right. Rural King, right? Rural King's where you're selling the guns.
Yeah.
I remember that. We were all very excited for you. That seemed like a really good fit. I was like,
No,
No?
no.
well, I didn't know you back then.
He was like, he's rural. He's a king.
Yeah.
He's a rural
He
king.
looks
They had
he,
free
he
popcorn,
looks like
right?
he owns 47 guns.
Yeah.
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 He looks like a fascist.
No, I
You
didn't
should
say
love it
that.
there.
In his Bob Ross T-shirt. I don't know
Known
too many
fascist
fascists
Bob
rocking
Ross.
the Bob Ross. Yeah, yeah. Happy little fascism.
oh my God, that's great.
Do you know
Dude.
the story about Bob Ross's military service? Do you know this? It's not bullshit. So he was in the Air Force, and he was like a
Mhm.
drill instructor. And
Yeah, it's a TI, I believe they call him.
yeah, and he decided that he was like done yelling when he got out of the military, and so he said he just made up his mind that he would never raise his voice again, and then
my
became
God.
internationally famous for having a soft,
The
soothing tone.
smooth, velvety, mellow, just
Nice.
Isn't it nice to think that like
the
he?
fi- like
It's
the
nice to me that he
finest of
grew into that.
bourbons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the perm fro is kind of an accident, and he hated it.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that. Why did he hate it?
Well, he was at first he wanted to grow his hair out after being in the military. We all do it at
Right.
after the military. We grow as much hair as humanly possible.
Sure.
And then but after a while he kind of liked it short, but for some reason he had to keep getting it permed afro because it kind of became his brand.
Oh, sure.
Back before building a brand was a thing.
Right.
It's always been a thing.
Well, yeah, right, but not.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being stupid.
What's the word?
Nah, dude, look at the Christianity logo. Simple, easy, easy to replicate. One of the first brands to ever go viral.
Domesticated. That was the word I was looking for.
Oh, yeah.
As far as we know.
One of my favorite.
Domesticated down to us civilians, essentially. Like we're, you're trying to make a brand with this podcast. I try to make a brand with my Baking Mo Baked videos. It's just stupid.
Mhm. It's true. But, we talked about, I've been talking to more and more like marketing people and salesy people and digital creators and whatnot. And I have like finally figured out the formula, which is like you build a community, and we do a lot of community building stuff. Right now we're talking 23 minutes into showtime because we're building community because this is fucking more fun for the moment. But you build an audience, but then you leverage and crisscross, you cross network with other people that have large audiences. Then you put together events where you have, multiple people with networks that you're putting together in an event and getting associated with others that are like close to your brand in some way. And you all leverage each other's brand. You know what I mean? You all multiply followers and whatnot. I saw this whole thing. This woman had she went from 100 followers to 7,000 in like 6 months.
Oh, wow.
And she does coaching and sells programs and does all that. But the way she did it was she found other people that were doing the kinds of stuff that she was doing. She networked with them. She had them on her podcast, went on their podcast. Then they put together like this big webinar conference thing where you got 20 of these influencer types, all, with a pyramid of followers below them, crossing with everybody else. Anyway, the formula is pretty easy when you see it laid out. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if we actually care about this shit, we probably should think about who we would want to start following, like build our little, what do we call the enemies of the show? The Legion of Doom. So super friends. We need to create our Hall of Justice gallery of super friends.
There you go.
But you know what I'm saying? Like we need to find other brands and other shows and other people who would be similar enough to us that we could network with them. Does that make sense?
Right. And also, we need to find ways to help some of us that have no idea what we're doing. Okay, I'm talking about me. Actually, build a viable show that reaches more than a couple hundred people on TikTok.
Yeah. Hey, a couple hundred people on TikTok sounds pretty good there, man.
Well, when I have almost 37,000 followers, it's kind of weird that I really only reach like the same couple hundred people.
Yeah, that is weird. Dude, did you say 37,000 followers?
Close to it on my TikTok, yeah.
God, you're insane. That's wonderful. Yeah, we got to figure out. We got to figure out.
Yeah, I don't know how I did it.
Because you're cuddly.
I appreciate that.
Because in a realm of domesticated primates, you are a class squatch.
Thank you.
Others that I know are more like skunk apes. You, a better breed. A better breed.
We'll throw Larry Smith in there as like the Yeti to my Sasquatch.
There we go. Oh, guys, I'm appreciating this extra time. I hadn't reviewed.
Well, I think you're probably running low on leeway. It's getting closer to 8.
Oh, we're getting super close to 8. Yeah.
I'm very, very ready.
Yeah, I bet you are.
I bet your face is. Sorry, Eric. It's been a really long week.
Dude, I just had my first day of work. And like I got
Tuesday.
Dude, I remember
Yesterday was a really long week.
I remember I was doing some show. I think I was doing a show on like a Tuesday or Wednesday. And I had seen this comic on Monday night and he addressed the crowd and he was just like, "Hey, how's everybody's work week going?" I go, "It's fucking Monday and they're in a bar. How the fuck do you think it's going?"
Yes.
I was like, how's your work week going?
I'll make a deal with you. I'll tell you a story and you get ready to do the news.
All right.
So one time I did the open mic. I don't know if they still do it or not in the theater, some fucking theater thing in Bloomington. So is it Bloomington? Normal, that place?
Oh yeah, a long time ago. Yeah, I remember that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I fucking hate that town. I hate it for one goddamn reason. It's just because they have a college that's geographically too close to the University of Illinois. That's all it is. I just don't like them because they're too close. But yeah, I fucking hate Bloomington Normal because of that. So I go there, go to this show. Really, I really liked the guy who ran that show. He was a really fucking sweet dude. I don't remember his name, but I really liked him. He came to our Monday night stuff a lot.
Luke.
Yeah.
Luke Swanson.
Yes.
Yeah, sweetheart, liked him. So I go down and I do that gig or whatever, and there's a bunch of just like first timers at this mic, and I was kind of in a mood, and I think it was because I didn't know anyone there, you know, and like Luke was like running the show or some shit. So I don't really know him. I've just seen him around. So I was there trying out some new material. That was the plan. The guy who goes up right before me, got to be like, not his first time doing comedy, but damn near, and he was not funny. I mean, look, he's probably a pro now, right? But that day he wasn't funny. So he's sitting there and he's like talking about his roommate and how he hates his roommate and how his roommate is disgusting, the most disgusting person on earth. And then he finally tells us the big reveal about why his roommate was the most disgusting person on earth is because, are you ready for this, guys? It's so gross. Yep. His roommate was having sex with said roommate's girlfriend, right? So his roommate's name is Bob. Bob is having sex with Bob's girlfriend and allows his girlfriend to lick his asshole. And this college kid had decided that made Bob the grossest person in the world for getting his salad tossed. And I'm supposed to go up after this piece of shit? Like, I'm supposed to just not address that? So I get up and I like stand
Yeah.
there and I'm looking at the crowd and I'm
Yeah.
in my head, I'm deciding like, what am I going to do? Am I going to do my 5 minutes? The reason I drove to Bloomington Normal all the way from Paxton, Illinois to try out this routine, you know, am I going to do it? Nah, I'm just going to roast the fucking shit out of that kid for 5 straight minutes. So I go after this kid, dude. I'm like, you don't get to decide what the grossest thing in the world is because you've never seen the world. You've seen whatever podunk shit fucking town you went to high school in, and you've seen this town. You don't know anything or anybody. I was like, let me tell you something else you don't know. Sex. You don't know anything about sex. I was like, you think your roommate's gross? Let me tell you something about your roommate. Your roommate fucks. I was like, you don't know anything. Dude, I was like, let me be really clear with you. When it comes to sex, I'll try anything twice. And I mean twice. I'll try it once, and then I'll try it again just to make sure I did it right the first time. You know, like just to make sure I have a really informed opinion about whether or not I hate this thing. I was like, and let me tell you what I'm never going to do. What I'm going to do exactly 0 times is give a fuck about what you think is acceptable in the bedroom between 2 consenting adults. And like everybody was like, the kid stood there with his hands on his hips and he took his talking to. I'll give him that. He stood right there. He did not laugh, but he took it like a man. And anyway, I was like, I had some new material to do tonight. I was like, but I can't do it. I was like, this fucking kid pissed me off. I was like, anyway, Bob, if you're listening, I'd love to hang out. And I walked off, and the like MC comes up and he was like, all right. He's like, I'm gonna have that guy go up after every first timer. And everybody was like, no. I mean, dude, I just spent my whole time just eviscerating this poor like 19-year-old kid. At one point, I called him a fetus. I was like, you fetus. Yeah, I was just in a mood. Once in a while, I get in the mood. What are you gonna do? Sometimes you're on your bullshit.
Yup. Indeed. All righty.
All right, I held up my end of the bargain.
It's true, you
Told the
did.
story.
Yep. Hang on. One more. Then I'm calling it. Yes. All right. Boop. I'll move this up here. And good to go.
Is that you, Rona?
Oh shit. Wait, I got one more. Hang on.
There's a lot of time for a 3-minute segment.
I hate you. Sometimes.
You're gonna go over 3 minutes, aren't you?
Fuck you. No, I'm not. Nope.
Show
Nope.
me your TDs. TD, that's what I'm gonna say from now on when I want you to turn your camera on. Show me your TDs. And then you turn your camera on.
Yes.
Dude, this isn't gonna work. Hang on. Fuck.
I'll hang on.
You're awesome. I swear to God. I swear to God, the result of this should be a tight set. I swear to God. Not a great set, but tight.
Swear to God, swear to God.
Uh-huh.
My buddy used to swear to God, swear to God. Swear to God.
Swear to God.
Swear to
God. Okay.
Till the day I die. Okay.
You know what? This audio is better. It actually, it has more bass to it. It sounds warmer. It's not as tinny.
My telephone audio.
Yep.
All right. Well, there you have it.
You have an Android phone, right?
No.
You have an
I have
iPhone?
an iPhone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no advice for you then. I have no idea.
You're an
I can't
iPhone
be saved.
person? Oh no.
I can explain to you why, but if I do, you're gonna listen. You're gonna say yes, you're exactly right, and then you're never gonna change. So
No.
that's how Android people are.
Here's what I know. I was just talking to somebody. You guys ever know any Linux people? Okay.
Oh yes.
Okay, so Linux, and this is what taught me: the smaller your cult, the more fervent your fucking cultism. And I know this because I knew Apple people when they were in the minority. I knew Linux people, and I used to sell Amiga. And the Amiga people are the most fervently nutty people you've ever met. And it's
I don't know.
They're like chemtrails.
I was Linux on Itanium, which is a subset of Linux.
oh yeah.
Uber nerdy, and I was engaged to a Linux on Itanium guy for a while. So
Yep. There you
Anyway.
go. Yep.
uber nerdy.
Yeah, I was about to say you sound really fucking culty. Like
Yep.
that sounds
Sounds
like it's holding true.
So for Linux on Itanium, you had to like rewrite scripts for the Itanium chip completely. So even if it was Linux for whatever, no, you had to rewrite it because the Itanium chip was far superior. But it, after billions of dollars thrown at it, it never caught on because it was too geeky.
So here's the deal. All right, I'm just gonna do this. Eric, just keep getting the news ready.
Yep.
Here's the deal, TD. Are you ready?
Hit me.
I'm an Apple iPhone guy because the operating system for iPhone is iOS. The operating system is made for the phone that's in my pocket.
Okay.
Made for the hardware.
100%. That's right. Android is not a phone. It's an operating system. And you have some other goddamn thing.
Mhm.
And Android is made as a more like general operating system that a whole bunch of different kinds of phones can use, but it's not made for those phones.
Yeah.
And that's the part, that's the reason. So your phone might be made with Android operating system in mind, but not the other way around. Whereas my phone and my operating system were designed for each other. And so I couldn't take it with the fucking Android. Some shit worked, some shit didn't work. Some shit worked on my phone different than it worked on other people's phones. It drove me nuts. So instead, I don't need it to be the best. I just need it to be like, I need it to be like the continuity is what I want. I don't want any fucking hiccups. I want the goddamn thing to work.
Dude,
That's it.
I totally get what you got there, man. And like what blew me away when I was selling Amiga stuff, we also sold like PC video. We did anything but, well, we did a little bit of Mac stuff, but not much. It was really tiny, which is the opposite of the way the industry was, because everybody was on Mac. And it was at that point, it was building the stuff that I had to explain to customers. I was like, well, yeah, Mac is built to do what it's supposed to do, but you're asking me to piece together 20 different pieces of hardware and then tell you it's going to work. And I need to check with my techs and get back to you.
Right.
It's like, because,
So,
I mean, it should.
like I said, when I make this case to Android people, they always say, yeah, you're exactly right.
Mhm.
But I'm still an Android person. Like it's enough for me. It's like enough of a reason for me to be Apple, but it's not enough of a reason for most people who are already Android. And
Here's the whole thing too. I completely understood that narrative. And then I found out that the new iOSs were actually built on Linux. So like,
I don't know what Linux is. You all keep saying this shit. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's not. Do they sell
like,
phones? What are they?
It's an open source iOS, but a lot of people have privatized it. So there's like various versions of it, like Red Hat, but there are all these different flavors and forks, but it's an open source free.
What do you do with it? What do you do with it? You put it on your phone?
It's an operating system. Yes, you could have Linux on your phone. You could have Linux on your toaster. It's fucking crazy. And if you meet a Linux person, they'll be like, literally, the best, most popular book out there is How to Install Linux on a Dead Beaver.
I don't listen. I just, unless it's gonna just like let me watch videos on my phone, then I don't get it. I'm a Luddite, and
Sure.
I'm happily a Luddite. I don't need to be tech savvy. I'm good at reading books. It's fine.
Here we go. So here's the best pitch for it, and the reason that I have a Linux server upstairs, and I'm kind of excited to play with this nerdy shit. You use it like 90% of the web runs on Linux because it just runs. Unlike Windows, it doesn't crash or need patches and updates and all this bullshit. It just fucking runs. So that's what the web runs on. You ever hear a web server? That web server is run in Linux. That's basically it. So anyway, I'm building one of those just to run my media server, because I have stuff that I've downloaded and I'll play it back on my Roku, and occasionally it'll time out and I got to go over to my Windows machine and jiggle the mouse. I don't want to do that. I just want it to run. You don't get it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm a
I kind of do. I don't know. No, you're right. I don't get it.
It's a thing that makes stuff run smoothly in the background.
Okay.
That's it. And if you
Cool.
don't have a life and don't have a girlfriend, you can like tweak it.
Or a record player. Like my record player is what I have running in the background. Works
All right.
great.
All right, this is a new
Like a needle, and thing goes like that.
Yep.
Fucking great.
This is a new record. Speaking of records, this is a new record for us starting late. Why are you so relaxed? I mean, I know you're puckered, but you're not fully puckered like normal. You seem to be chill.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a great question. I think the answer is probably no. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you, Eric.
Okay,
This is just a different part of me that we're experiencing. It's a surprise to all of us, myself
Fun.
included.
Fun. You're multifaceted, Michael.
Wow.
All right, Yost.
I'm a walking paradox.
All right, Yost. Cool. Let's do the news. You're all loaded up. Duh, of course. All right. Good to go?
I'm very, very loaded up.
It's ready to explode with memes. Meme explosion in 5, 4, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the week we like to celebrate Facebook for the Blind, a show for the visually and Facebook impaired. I'm your humble host, Eric. How are you this evening? Delightful! Let's get to the memes. But first, some depressing news. In the world today, the UK has a new prime minister. We can congratulate Liz Truss becoming the UK's new prime minister, taking over for Boris Johnson, who had to quit in disgrace. I think they're on like their 3rd or 4th PM in the last 3 or 4 years. And honestly, I'm kind of jealous that they can change leadership that rapidly. It's kind of cool. So, hip, hip, hooray. And, tip of whatever. Yay, Britain. In American news, Mary Peltola defeated Sarah Palin in a special election to become the first Alaska native ever elected to Congress. And that is like a double banger right there. The single representative that Alaska sends to the Congress will now be an Alaskan native for the first time. And that is awesome. California is, of course, being shaked and baked as it usually is. There are tons that have died in wildfires. They're raging all over. And of course, I found out about these raging wildfires from the Facebook posts of my friends in California, marking themselves as safe in not one, but 2 different wildfires that have gotten so big they have names. Fairview Fire in Hemet and another one. It's nuts. Also, in the news, the big deal about the special master, the judge that was appointed by Donald Trump has gone ahead and agreed to allow the special master. And every time I hear him say it on TV, I just keep hearing Metallica in my head. It's just like, obey your master. Anyway, the special master is basically a delaying technique, and the Trump appointee has allowed the delay to take place. So, it is like watching a slow motion train wreck. But it does continue to unfold. In other slow motion train wrecks, a friend of the show, Ben, shares this, and he even says, I'm feeling like a broken tape. Every Republican accusation is a confession. They have become the party of projection. Today, we have new surveillance video showing the Georgia fake elector helping Trump operatives breach voting data. Video surveillance of them. Anytime they accuse anyone of anything, it's just projection. Just tell yourself whatever they're saying, they're doing it, and then hope they go to jail. In Northern California, they are looking at rolling blackout threats, and that is how it was billed everywhere. It's a threat. Mother Nature is threatening you with rolling blackouts because California's power grid can't handle things. Checked on it. Neither can Texas's. Everybody's freaking out. The judge today, in a brilliant move, called January 6th an insurrection, clearly, and barred the Cowboys for Trump founder from ever holding elected office. That is a first. That is the first time any court has done so. a government watchdog said. And it's just a lovely thing to see. You participated in the insurrection. You are now banned from holding office, elected office for life. And look at this guy. Look at this guy. Is there a more deserving guy than the cowboy for Trump in front of this mob on January 6th at the Capitol? Oh, every once in a while, consequences. Speaking of, Marjorie Taylor Greene, who is in every episode of Facebook for the Blind that I can remember, every single day she's in the news. And this one was best reflected by a meme from Occupy Democrats, where she is standing in front of a whiteboard that says, marriage is between one man and one woman, and her gym coach, and his friend Randy, and a couple more dudes. Because the New Yorker... The New Yorker did some digging, and lo and behold, Marjorie's gym coach and his friend provided text message evidence that she'd had extramarital affairs with both of them. They also identified several other men whom they allege she slept around with on her husband. She's not the pro-family, pro-Christian, strong businesswoman she touts herself to be, they all said. And I reminded people that when you decide to run for office as a complete hypocrite, remember to wear your cross. Wear your cross so you can virtue signal. So you can virtue signal to everybody what you're about. And I also posted the infinite clown car from Family Guy and labeled it the GOP today, ladies and gentlemen, the GOP.
I want to point out that one of the first likes on your post there is a guy named Randy.
Yeah, that's my cousin. He's awesome.
I'm not saying it's the same Randy. I'm just saying the resemblance in their name is striking.
Oh my God. And yeah, lots of fun at the poking at the hypocrites, but I love friend of the show, Aaron says those poor dudes.
You know, look, I just want to point out our problem with Marjorie Taylor Greene is not that she likes to party. Our problem with Marjorie Taylor Greene is that she's a hypocritical fucking Christo-fascist. That's our problem.
Yes.
It's like,
Yep.
yeah. If you know, if it was just like, you know, some nice lady named Marjorie down in fucking Birmingham likes to party and fucks her gym coach and his buddies and they run a train, and I'm like, okay, whatever, vote blue no matter who, whatever, you know, party on. But fucking, it's the hypocrisy. It's the war against the LGBTQ people. It's the fascism, anything for power fucking attitude that is just so vile. And then to find out that she's not even living by the same tenets that she's trying to create as a theocracy here for the rest of us.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Fuck.
Yeah, absolutely insane. So, and what, you know, you just pointed out something. Yes, Randy liked that, but my friend Marjorie in Georgia did not.
She did not like it, no. Also very telling, Marjorie in Georgia.
This is all backed up in a great article in Jezebel entitled Marjorie Taylor Greene, Conspiracy Theorist and Christian Values, in quotes, Candidate for Congress, allegedly has a history of extramarital affairs. And that's some non-paywalled coverage there, so you can check that out. Usually at every one of these shows, I like to close with a fun animal story, but I didn't have time. So here's a couple of giraffes fucking.
Fun.
Here's some more. I was like, you know, and I was, if I'd had more time, I would have put Andrew in here for scale because he likes to say higher than giraffe's pussy. And I thought you'd like to have some kind of gauge for that. And that has been the news for September 6th, 2022 from Facebook for the Blind. And now on to my lovely co-host, Michael, with funny memes.
For those listeners at home or in your car, on your commute, wherever you're listening, I just want you to know that what we learned here today was that giraffes fucking still look regal.
Regal.
They them collective posted this on Labor Day, which we observed yesterday. They write, "Happy Labor Day, where the financially comfortable get a paid day off, and primarily poor and working class workers have to work to serve those who have the day off." So thank you to our service industry folks and everybody who worked yesterday. Also healthcare workers, thanks for working. At ICU 619, also thank you unions for Labor Day. At ICU 619, it says country music plays in elevator. Me, I hate Toby Keith. Him, this isn't Toby Keith. Me, leans into his face. I don't give a shit who this is. Glow fuck yourself. Showing up in round one. Friend of the show, we love you, Glow fuck yourself. Just shower thoughts. Says the bigger your shoes, the bigger your dick. The bigger your car, the smaller your dick. One more time. The bigger your shoes, the bigger your dick. The bigger your car, the smaller your dick. No wonder people are so afraid of clowns. And my cat doesn't like you said, you made me read this with my innocent eyes. All right, everybody, things are going to get a little weird here. So I thought I'd start us off with a nice thought from Jim Rose Circus, friend of the show, Jim Rose Circus, who has the idea that they should announce a sequel to Groundhog Day and then just re-release the original.
Right.
It's a fucking brilliant idea. All right, I don't know about the rest of you, but somehow I found myself in the corner of the internet that can only be referred to as hamsters using their balls as a pillow corner of the internet. I saw like at least 10 of these pictures. It just must be a thing that hamsters do. The Goblin King says, my hamster is using his balls as a pillow. And sure enough.
Whoa. Okay, wait, I did not grasp which kind of balls you meant.
No, his testicles.
Jeebus.
He's just sleeping right on them.
Oh my God.
And then I just grabbed a couple of these because for some reason they were just all over Twitter. Here's another one. Hi at the pet store right now and absolutely losing my mind at this hamster using his own ball sack as a pillow. There it is. Little Ghiblies and just.
Dude. How are they even mammals?
So first of all, I don't even know what the fuck they're for. Like, I've never seen one in the wild, you know? I've seen wild dogs, I've seen feral cats, I've never just seen a hamster. Anyway, moving on. Did from Ice Age be like, and I'm gonna let Erica, I'm gonna let you look at this just long enough till you get it. So anybody who's watched Ice Age.
Oh my God.
Sid, this is a picture of what's got to be either a model or a famous actress, but she's wearing earrings that look like eyeballs. And so they've cut off her face from the nose up. So all you see is her earrings and her chin and her mouth. But her earrings do look like eyeballs off the side of her head. And I don't know what else to say except this looks exactly like Sid, the prehistoric squirrel thing from Ice Age. It's fucking weird. I'm moving on. Dana Bad, at friend of the show, Dana Bad, who I'm going to try to do this in one shot, at Bad Dana Bad. Says, my Uber driver took a call on speaker, and it's his mom, accusing him of stealing her credit card and spending $6,400. Obviously giving 5 stars. Love this drama. I only got a couple more for this round. Glow Fuck Yourself is back twice in the first round. And it's a picture of the old lady from Titanic, which, by the way, I just want to point out, Titanic's going to come up one other time in this show. Not this round, but in this show. Just be ready for it. There's a picture of her as an old lady, and it says, when you finally poop that Hot Wheels car. And she's got her eyes closed, and it says, it's been 84 years.
Oh, God.
All right, here is a picture of Johnny Depp looking like Johnny Depp. Just fucking booze hound, active addiction.
He
And
looks
says,
how I feel right now.
Damn.
He looks like me at rock bottom. This Bouncer, when did you start drinking? Me, 8 p.m. Bouncer, it's 7 p.m. Me, and then it's just Johnny Depp, absolutely fucking trashed and smiling. Riley, W-R-Y-L-Y, Riley. And I think I have one more. That's right,
Okay.
one more. Relax, guys. It's just Ken at is all Ken. Says medieval kings really were like Oh, that's my emotional support, silly little guy. That's all I have for round one.
I love
Eric,
it.
let's see what you got.
I love it. All right. Jeez. Okay. Still cracking up from that one. This is ridiculous. Okie doke. And back into it. Now I love the little, oh man, I gotta move my screen around. Hey, I want to send a shout out to new guest Kira. Thanks for coming to the show. Kenneth, hey, welcome to the show. Getting right back into round one, the ostensibly wholesome round. I thought this was hilarious. Friend of the show, Chandler, reposts Hannah F. Witten's at HW Hitton Writes, who says, fella, is it gay to eat fruit and vegetables for their essential nutrients so as not to acquire a pirate illness? Because Jezebel reports that James Blunt developed scurvy after adopting an all-meat diet to assert his masculinity.
What?
You thought the hamster sleeping on his balls was stupid. Friend of the show, George, is like, even like vitamins or something? Goddamn Flintstone gummies would have prevented him losing his teeth. I should point out this was originally posted in Which Way to the Titty Skittles. Anyway, fun. Hey, how about a little inspiration? This is a t-shirt that I saw online that says, may the bridges I burn, and there's two hands gonna light some matches. May the bridges I burn light my way. I like that. Oh my God, I never realized the hands are red and the flame is black. I have never seen a black flame. That is so metal. All right, moving on. This is a post fried meme from a friend of the show, George. Can't read who it's from. It just has a picture of a magician with sparkles doing the hands, doing the jazz hands. It says, if you drink the blue liquid from a magic 8-ball, you can see the future. Trust me. My friend Keith did once, and she said he was going to die, and then he did. Magic.
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 He said he was going to die, and then he did.
He did. Friend of the show, Jeff St. Clair. Jeffrey, thank you so much for all the cards and letters. Keep them coming in. If you're not following Jeffrey St. Clair, you are missing out. He said he has reposted Elon Musk's verified tweet here saying Tolkien is turning in his grave that he posted on the 5th yesterday. Jeffrey St. Clair says, as the sniveling scion of a South African mining magnate, Elon knows that the dwarves need an albino elven master of pure genetic stock to whip their dusky bodies into shape and increase productivity down in the pits, where things have gone lax because of the woke presence of black female dwarves. Tolkien is turning in his grave, Elon. I don't know. I have no idea.
Read that comment. That's gold.
The follow-up is that J.R.R. Tolkien actually said, quote, I have the hatred of apartheid in my bones, and most of all, I detest the segregation or separation of language and literature. I do not care which of them you think white.
Yeah.
Elon Musk. Elon Musk, nobody cares. Lose all your money and die. Moving on. This next one is from friend of the show, Dennis. Dennis! I love you, buddy. I miss you. He has posted a picture of the SS Minnow from Gilligan's Island. Says the boat used as the SS Minnow in Gilligan's Isle was a 1964 wheeler with a cruising speed of 12 knots, which means they couldn't have traveled more than 41.5 miles. Now I'm starting to doubt if the show was even real.
Whoa.
What I love about this too is it's all my middle-aged and up friends that love the Gilligan's Island reference. Friend of the show, Meg Slay. And if you're not following the comedic stylings of Meg Slay, you are missing out. She has posted.
Grow up.
Wikipedia describes the Forward Party as a radical centrist political party. She's emphasized radical centrists. Andrew Yang. Andrew, put down the crack pipe. I don't know what to say to you, my man. Andrew Yang says, if you want to join a party that won't judge you for holding a certain belief or attitude, as long as you are cool with others who might differ from you too, the Forward Party wants to talk to you. And he's posted a picture of George and Jerry from Seinfeld with the headline, "It's a party about nothing." Oh my God. Andrew,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't think Andrew Yang posted that picture. I think.
No.
Do you
Somebody
think so?
paired that.
Or you think? Yeah.
I think somebody paired that, but here's the thing. We have to question it because it's Andrew Yang, and he might have.
It's weird how many people like him. I don't get it.
That's because he's techie and rich and people worship Mammon. All right, I got about 3 more left for this round and handing it back to you for Act 2, Mr. Michael, sir. This one everybody loved. It's just a picture of 2 hands holding a ball of light labeled "Crying is physiologically as ordinary as peeing." And then in bold, "Normalize I pee." I got 2 more here. Got a picture of David Lynch, and it's just captioned with the transcript of the interview. He says, or maybe it's David Lynch, I'm not sure. He says, "Believe it or not," he said, "Believe it or not, God is gay." The interviewer says, "Elaborate on that." "No."
I love this quote, and I've seen it so many times. I think it's got to be real. Like,
oh my
just no.
No. I'm going to do that more often in conversation. No.
Hey, I'll tell you this. I saw in a video one time, a guy told a cop, "I don't answer questions."
Oh, yeah.
And the cop was like, "Okay." And then I tried that. The cop was like, "Hey, what are you doing out here?" And I was like, "I don't answer questions." And he was like, "Okay."
Life hack from Michael Labune.
I'm not saying it'll work for you. I'm saying it worked for the white guy on the video, and it worked for me, another white guy. But it did fucking work.
To reference the pre-call show, I will try anything twice in a police stop.
That's right.
I've tried crying twice, didn't work.
Oh, no.
I
didn't try crying. I just have cried during a police stop. I didn't have an agenda. I just couldn't help myself.
Sure. Like, we've all been there. We've all been there. Yeah. Could be a Pixar movie, might be a cop. I mean, it could be anything. Some of us are sensitive.
Being pulled over makes me hella sad. It does. It makes me big sad.
Big sad.
I just
Big sad. Usually in my life, it's going, this is going to cost me at least a couple $100.
Yeah, this is sad. This is a sad day for Michael. Yeah.
Oh, friend of the show, Andrew Tini proposes that diarrhea could work.
I'll have you know, I've tried it, and it worked. If you get pulled over, listen, I didn't do it on purpose, but it's why I was speeding. Okay, I was speeding because I was about to shit myself. He stopped me. I shatted. And he was like, "Why were you speeding?" And I was like, "I was about to shit my pants." And he was like, "Did you?" I was like, "You stopped me." And he's like, "Go home. You don't have to speed now." So, go.
Oh my God, hilarious. All right. Let me get to my last meme for round 1 and hand it back to you. Friend of the show, George Cruikshank, passed along this gem, 2 headlines that are above each other. One is KFC and Pizza Hut are officially pulling out of Russia. Yum Brands has deals to sell its Russia-based franchises. So KFC and Pizza Hut are officially pulling out of Russia. And then Newsweek posts, Gorbachev feels his life's work is being destroyed by Putin. That's been my round 1 for Facebook for the Blind. Handing it off to Michael for Act 2.
All right, strap in. Here comes round 2. Casey Boyd, friend of the show, Casey Boyd says, "The moon cracks me up. Today I'm over here, and I look like this, I guess." Lysandra Ariella says, "Brat kink." Admittedly, this meme is only going to reach a percentage of our listeners. "Brat kink blows my mind. Laugh my ass off. Imagine being sexually excited by the idea that you're really annoying."
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I listen, I put this meme in today because it's just been all over the internet. This one in particular is from Acid Math Spiral. And
oh yeah.
It's a picture of some kind of festival, and there's these 3 teenagers, one male presenting, one female presenting, and the guy is is standing there and he looks like zoned out. And the girl she has her mouth inches away from his face. She's clearly yelling and pointing, and she just looks really into what she's saying, and he does not look like he's listening at all. And then in all caps, they've like headlined or attached what they think she's saying to him. And it's, so the trees, okay, they talk to each other, right? They use an underground network of fungus and roots to send electrical signals and ask for nutrients, water, and even warn about danger, okay? Bro, it's basically an underground mushroom telephone. Mother trees have even been shown to recognize their offspring and favor them over trees when sending nutrients. Some trees even become bros and are careful not to take each other's sunlight space. The trees are sentient, bro. It's a symbiotic mushroom tree relationship, man. And he is admittedly super duper bored. This was if you were on the internet this week, you saw this meme in some form or another. I don't know why, but it's just what was going on.
That was
Shin the
fucking
Bird-
great, and it was a great episode of Magic School Bus.
Right, yeah. Also, we learned something with that one. Shin the Bird has Wikipedia saying, please just give me $1. I'm begging you. Give me anything. Me, trying to look up the Hamburglar's full name. Shut the fuck up.
Dude, this reminds me of the YouTube one. It's like YouTube Premium. I will never pay for you. Ever.
Yeah. Never. It doesn't matter what you do.
Ever.
This is a picture of Stonehenge, and it says historians discover Stonehenge originally constructed as chill place to smoke. Hang. So, full story at harddrive.net. This is the Dinos in Comics at Dinos in Comics, friend of the show. We love your art, love what you're doing out there. Keep it going. We're glad we're friends. So this is a picture of a dino laying down and a green dino talking, and the green dino says, "You snooze, you lose," and the dino laying down does nothing. And then the third panel, the dino laying down finally responds, "No." And then the fourth panel, the laying down dino explains, "However hard I try, I can't force myself to see sleeping as anything other than a victory." I think I have like 3 more. This is a picture of a skeleton holding a gun at the camera, and it says, "Dear Math, why don't you solve your own problems?" This is a picture of a man wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt, and he looks guilty as hell. And he's holding an iron, and he's looking over his shoulder like he just got caught. And it's captioned, "When you get caught drinking the water out of the iron."
Okay.
Oh my God.
I-
That's just silly.
Yeah, that is not a thing. Like,
So
who created that meme?
I think that's,
I'm sorry.
Well,
I think it's,
hang on.
I'm pretty sure that's why it's funny.
Well, it is funny, but I gotta tell you that there is that thing that like what's it called? It's the disease that makes you eat dirt. And,
Yeah.
and lick
It's a-
level our
a-
blinds.
I think it's called Pika.
Pika, yeah.
Pika, yeah.
Yeah, it's got that weird thing. So yeah, people are compelled to do all kinds of stupid things, and we've only just begun cataloging them. There are 7 billion freaks weirdos on this planet.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but Nan's right. What makes this funny is that it's not a thing. That's what's funny.
Well, the fact that somebody took time out of their day to create this meme, that's the weird thing. Anyway.
Sounds like somebody who's pretty slow at creating memes. I can crank them out.
Mike
shit 'em out.
Mike Primavera, friend of the show, Mike Primavera. I'm reclaiming my time. Says my favorite part of football is when they get together and tell secrets before each play. Bandit at Kink Bandit. Okay. Says, you ever think about how the year 3000 is literally 78 years away? You guys ever think about that? 192,000 likes on that.
Oh my God. Wow.
And my last one for this round is, once again, I told you Rose from Titanic was going to be coming back. Here's Kate Winslet. And it says, there's a picture of Kate Winslet from Titanic. And we see the search that brought that image up was age Rose in Titanic. And at the very top, it says, there was room for Jack on the door. but there was another problem. And then we see the age of Rose in the Titanic was 26 years old. So I don't know if you saw this trend on Instagram and Twitter. It was everywhere. They're making fun of Leonardo DiCaprio because he only dates people under 25. So the idea is that he wouldn't get on the door because she was over the age of 25.
That's hilarious.
He would rather die.
That's hilarious. All right, taking back the control and the reins, and I'm taking it all. I'm taking back Sunday. I don't know, whatever.
Do it.
All right, moving on. This is from conservatives making things up and then getting mad about it, which I would recommend, but my God, it's a fire hose every day.
Yeah.
This particular one I'm just posting because I like to be your little Tea Party barometer. See, this is the whistle right now, and it is Bill Contino sharing this post from Boots and Spurs, who says the day is coming soon to where good men are going to have to do bad things to very bad people. And Bill says, if one didn't know better, it's almost like they're daydreaming of a reason to start a domestic civil war or something. And yeah, a lot of this going around. Pay attention to your little Tea Party barometers. The freaks are restless. Okay, moving on. This next one is a headline that I just didn't get a chance to share, but it's oh wow. ABC reports a school district in California is asking students' parents to house educators due to increased costs for housing near their schools. California, shaked, baked, and rent is too high for teachers for the schools, which is, yeah. Hey, those evil people the conservatives are talking about? This is a headline I didn't see anywhere. Paxton police arrested 11 child predators in one sting. Who knew that the Paxton police had these, like dragnet crime things here? But these 11, mostly Midwest freaks, a lot of them from right around 9 from Central Illinois, have been taken down. So pretty happy about that. And here's the funniest thing. I know people from Paxton. They're like, I didn't hear about that. And I was like, my God. The small town, like word of mouth networks are breaking down. So anyway, there we go. This next one I just did for fun, but NBC News reports that the general counsel for the far-right organizers, the Oath Keepers, has been arrested in Texas after being indicted on 4 charges in connection with the January 6th attack. So she's going to court for conspiracy, and I am here for it. The Today Show had good news. Experts say the initiative could go national because teens can't learn when they're sleep deprived. Headline, let the kids sleep. California becomes the first state to mandate later school starts. So let's hear it for sleeping in as a teenager. Dear God.
Dude, that's the best sleep I ever had in my life. No bullshit.
Oh, I know. Before school, after school, during school. I loved sleeping as a teenager. It's the best thing in life. All right, moving on here. Again, this is conservative. What's the name of this thing again? Conservatives making things up, then getting mad about it, or some permutation of that, because I think I've joined about 6 of them and I'm getting doused every day. This guy by the name of Sean McBrarity with an American flag next to it. And, of course, he's got the sunglasses in the profile pic because don't they all? He has posted this Ellsworth, Maine kindergarten open house, providing parents with a look at the indoctrination their kids are facing by their teacher, Rhonda, and he names her. Her class is not a family. It's not about being kind. It's about colors and ABCs. Parents are the family. Pull your kids now. And I stared at this photo. And ladies and gentlemen, do you want to stare at this photo and tell me what is McBrarity angry about? Does anyone in the class have an answer? Anyone want to raise their hand?
This looks like a kindergarten classroom. I mean, it just looks like.
Anyone know? Yep, we see some tables. We see some papers. She's got a pillow with a flamingo on it. There's colored papers in racks in the back. There's cubbies, there's tables and stools real close to the ground. Anyone? Any last minute guesses? Okay, yeah. Rainbows. That's what this dude is flipping his lid over. Rainbows.
But that rainbows are just things with colors, like
rainbow.
Fucking hell.
Yes, this is what. Anyway, and the thing is too, somebody else tracked him down. This guy showed up at a school board meeting and just played an audio tape of himself saying the same swear phrase over and over again that I'm not going to repeat because it's stupid and he's an idiot. And I'm just like, why are these people allowed to reach thousands of other people? Anyway, so
What does he do when he sees a rainbow in the sky?
oh, he fights the gay. He prays the gay away, Michael.
He's like, this is God's woke conspiracy.
He sees that rainbow and he goes down on his knees immediately,
Oh my God.
no matter who's there.
Oh,
Moving
no
on.
matter who's there.
Friend of the show, Keith Bergman, reposts this little tweet from Brian Cloudis, who says, I need a new word for ultra MAGA because I am now the level above ultra. And Keith Bergman replies, Jonestown has a nice ring to it. I was like, oh yeah, Ultra MAGA, Jonestown edition. I was like, I like it. That's good. Culty. Even more so than the Amiga people. Moving on. Friend of the show, Lexi, posted this one from Meech, who tweets at medium size Meech. Says, it's two pictures of Daniel Radcliffe in the new Weird Al movie, and side by side, and it just says, is Daniel Radcliffe gonna make me want to fuck Weird Al Yankovic? Question mark. And
Don't
all
do
of
that to us, Daniel.
all of Lexi's friends were just like, this didn't cause that or even start that. It happened years ago. I was like, holy crap, seriously. I did not understand people had such strong feelings for Weird Al. All right, moving on. Got about a half a dozen more to burn through here in Act 2. This is an interesting thing. I don't have the story queued up, but another the seventh oligarch in Russia has died of falling out of a hospital window. Falling out.
Oh, wow.
Falling out. So friend of the show, Kenneth, pointed out that's called defenestration. And friend of the show, Kelly, pointed out that there is a virulent defenestration epidemic in dang old Russia. Right? It is contagious. And it could be the next monkeypox. So falling out of hospital windows.
Yeah.
Russia, wear a mask. All right, go back here to the National Strategic Stockpile of Memes and Satire. Denny Pataya has reposted Jenna Ellis, who was some kind of MAGA freak. Oh, and it's from back in 2020. Says, I'm going on the record now. If they try to cancel Christianity, if they want to try and force me to apologize or recant my faith, capital F, I will not bend. I will not waver. I will not break. On Christ's solid rock, I will stand, capital R. And I'm proud to be an American. And Cindy replies, oh, knock it off. Biden is in church every Sunday. Trump has spent more time in Stormy Daniels than he has in church.
Oh, shit.
I like this.
True.
2 years ago on this day, just so you can remember where you were, this is when we found out that the Kenosha police were like giving water to Kyle Rittenhouse and, saying, I don't know, whatever the equivalent of Go Brandon was back in 2020 from the ACAB bunch. Just a reminder, and 3 years ago today, very important for me because I made possibly my best muffins ever. Those are cranberry orange with orange glaze, man. It was freaking good. Cranberries and orange with an orange glaze. And I'll tell you what, man, I had some at Perkins. I got one at Perkins like that same week, and mine were way better. It was one of the high points of my life. September 1st, 2019. Dear Diary, it was a moment. 3 more left here. Got another news headline from 4 years ago today, 2018. Oliver Griswold posts, Trump taking credit for Obama's economy is like somebody inheriting millions from his dad and bragging about what a smart businessman he is. That was posted in Help Stop Truth Decay. And remember, kids, if you eat too much junk news, it will cause truth decay. I felt bad that I didn't have like a good animal story because I actually did have one. This is a Venezuelan poodle moth. And I just wanted to post this Venezuelan poodle moth that apparently was traveling in Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan in the Grand Sabana region of Venezuela. No, I don't know. It doesn't matter. This is the craziest looking thing I've seen, man. That looks like something the Japanese would come up with to fight Godzilla. It is a white little yeti of a moth with massive black eyes and fun antenna, but he is covered in tufts of white fur. And I mean covered. He looks like a comfy chair from the 70s. He's just gorgeous. Anyway, and I did that just to see if I could trigger Michael because poodle moth. Apparently not.
Dude.
Didn't phase him. Okay. And finally, I was reminded that Jon Stewart said a little ways back, I called Tucker Carlson a dick on national television. Stewart tweeted, it's high time I apologize to dicks. Never should have lumped you in with that terrible, terrible person. Oh, Jon Stewart, I miss you on TV 4 nights a week. Holy crap.
So this is a picture. Someone's taken a skeleton and stood it up in the bathroom, and then they're standing on their head, twerking with their ass against the skeleton. The skeleton has its skeleton arms on this woman's waist. She somehow is taking a picture. You just see a disembodied arm.
That's wild.
Taking the selfie. Go fuck yourself has this caption. If you're not this excited for spooky season, then stay out of my DMs. Oh, the Hard Times is reporting that Christian rock groupie is waiting until marriage to go backstage.
That's hilarious.
This is a picture of someone with long hair and flowers in their hair pointing at, I think, the moon. And it says, I don't want to be drunk or sober, but another secret third thing. This is from one of the many sober pages.
Hold it, wait, crap. Go back a second. Dude, that's hilarious. There is a passage like that in Shakespeare, in the Merchant of Venice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I always thought it was pretty wild because I thought Bill Shakespeare was saying, I'd like something other than beer. And I was like, oh,
yeah.
Now there's a time travel story I'd like to see.
Right.
Well, what do you want? I got a whole bunch of stuff.
So this is by the way, fucking sober is the page that I got this from. But this was like another one that was just kind of a trope this week. Clifford the Big Red Scare at big_red_scare says, I was not meant to work or be a homemaker, but a secret third thing. You saw a lot of those this week. Dairy Queen.
Nice.
Oh boy. This is too bad. This is a sign at a real Dairy Queen, and it says, it is back. Pumpkin pie blizzard. We will never forget 9/11/2001.
Did George post this?
Probably. Young Tiempo says, well, my ex canceled the Spotify premium I was using, which unfortunately means I am revoking her dad's access to my Disney Plus. Good guy. Hate to see him caught in the crossfire. Friend of the show, Steve Malden. We love you, Steve. Hope you're liking New York. He says, the only time I went to LA, my friend took me to a club and I got turned away for the shirt I had on. I said, well, this is my best shirt. And the guy said, pal, I don't know what to tell you. Listen, I know Steve, and I'm telling you, this story is 100% fucking true. All right, I got 3 more memes this round, and then back to Eric, and then we have our post with the most.
Indeed.
This is a like this and that, right? So 4 panels. It starts off girls when they get a compliment, and then you see a picture of a girl, and she says, "Thank you," and then it says topographical map of Brazil. And then there's a picture of a topographical map of Brazil.
I don't get that one, boss.
Pete Stegmeyer. Somebody's going to have to help me with this guy's name. I don't know his name.
Guy Fieri?
Actually, and
or the guy in
next to
UK?
him.
The British guy.
He's from the Great British Bake Off, yeah. But they both have goatees.
Yeah.
Anyway, it says, hear me out. A Parent Trap remake where one twin grew up in the USA and one grew up in the UK. And there's a picture of Guy Fieri just looking like as American as apple pie. And then this guy from the Great British Bake Off who just looks a lot less boring. I mean, a lot more boring. A lot less fun. He doesn't look like he knows the way to Flavortown. Anyway, last one.
What a slam.
For round 3. Spooky Goth Loser has a picture of Mr. Bean sleeping, and it says, me risking my job, career, and future for an extra 10 minutes of sleep every morning. It's the most dangerous game.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right. Well, I just got a few here. We'll burn through them quickly. And then get to our post with the most. Round 3, taking over, kicking it off with friend of the show, Corey Showtime Robinson. If you're not following Corey Showtime Robinson, you are missing out. He's got a picture of his avatar just beaming, and it says, her. I usually don't date men under a certain height. Me. I usually don't date women over a certain weight. Compromises. Shrug emoji. Which I thought was great because I got to see here recently, man, Zach O'Ryan did this thing, and he was just like, I'm on these apps with these profiles and all these women saying like, I only date men over 6 feet. He's like, most men barely care if you have feet. Anyway, I loving it. Okay, moving on. This one is two tweets posted right next to each other from Reddit. And they both show the same little boy crying. He's got his hand on his forehead and he's looking very sad. And the first is a post that says Nike versus World. It says, when someone say your joke louder than you and get all the credit. And we see down below it that it has 2,900 retweets. And then Kieta reposts the same thing, but in all upper caps, saying, when someone say your joke louder than you and gets all the credit. And it has 57.3 retweets.
203,000 likes to the OP's 13,000. Damn. That's dirty.
This meme was made for our show. All right, moving on. I absolutely love this. This photographer whose name has been, I think, scratched out. Oh, no. It's Mr. Jake Walters. Mr. Jake Walters has a picture of a dapper British man with no tie, leaning against a wall, standing behind 2 very round shrubs. And it has been liked by 2,800 people. And he says, my portrait of Sir Philip Green, taken on his Arcadia office balcony on Oxford Street. He was unpleasant and rude to me and my assistant when we arrived to photograph him for The Guardian this weekend. So I thought, well, if it's okay for you to act like a prick, it must be okay for me to make you look like one. So I did.
Nice.
This is such a great gag. I'd never thought of this. Like, why don't you stand between these 2 round bushes? No. Hold your arms in. Look very tight. Like, yeah. Oh, okay, good. There's such a great image match. Okay, moving on. This one's been getting a lot of press, a lot of passed around by all my Democrat friends. It is a picture of cartoon Biden whose eyes have gone all yellow, and I believe this is being referred to as Dark Brandon. And it is captioned, I'm here to eat ice cream and stop malarkey, and I'm all out of ice cream. Just silly. It get passed around a lot. Dark Brandon, killing it this week. This is a post from England once again. It is a picture of the office building of Thwaites Brewery in England, which told its workers it was cutting 60 staff. And my dad's friends worked as electricians there and shorted the lights in retaliation. So Thwaites is now just Twats. Twats Brewery. Twats cutting 60 staff. So, well done. And a concept worth copying. Moving on again from across the pond. We got a little white car with a license plate on it. And the caption says, sounds like a cracking night, because the license plate reads BJ69 KFC. Sounds like a cracking night. This next one's from a friend of the show, Steve Rendell, and says he's posted a little 4-panel weather report for California, and it is captioned, San Francisco has once again chosen not to participate. Sacramento, 109. Concord, 102 degrees. Fresno, 109. San Francisco, 61. Chosen not to participate. All right, down to the last 3 before our post with the most. Friend of the show, Jerry and Leon's Adventures. Jerry and Leon, you guys are killing it always. I don't know if you can make out this fashion, but these dapper 2, I cannot wait to lunch with them sometime. You stay cool, boys. They have reposted they're from Fuck It, I'm a Robot, saying it's a jungle out there. And this is a bumper sticker on an SUV that says, please let me merge before I start crying. Tonight's
That's
theme,
me.
tonight's theme from Eric. Crying is funny.
Yeah. And we all do it at least 3 times a day. Every single one of us listening and talking.
Indeed, which I thought paired
we all
well. Thought paired well with this classic, which makes the rounds again and again, and came up in my feed this week again, from friend of the show Denatra, who's posted from United Humanist this bumper stencil on a SUV window that clearly says "tuna shamed." And the caption is really just spent 2 minutes like, why would you shame someone with tuna? And you realize the T is a cross and it's supposed to be, you know, Christian unashamed. But the bottom caption is tuna shaming is the worst kind of shaming. Tuna shamed. And last for round 3, friend of the show, Bra, BRUH, just like it sounds, at Yellow Jengar 2 says, my brother's ex had been stealing our Netflix for the past 2 months now by disguising her account as settings. And honestly, I ain't even mad. I was just really disappointed in myself that for actually believing that an account named settings would legitimately take me to Netflix settings. The avatar is a little splitting disc and the name is settings. I was like, genius. That is genius level thievery right there.
That's respect right there. That is, yeah, that's a thief and a half. Well, that
A lot of life hacks
tonight. We got to fly through our post with the most because it's getting that time. My post with the most was an original by me. And I write on Twitter at Michael Labune, I was a bartender in 2020 and one of my Republican regulars made fun of me for wearing a mask. To prove his point, he rubbed his hand on the bar and then rubbed his hand on his face.
Ugh.
As someone who knows what that bar has been through, I'll never forget that. I remember, I can tell you, I remember watching him do it and thinking like, I don't even remember what we're talking about now. Like, you know, I don't even, it didn't matter to me what his point was.
Yeah.
I just had seen someone vomit on that bar, like right there. And I sprayed it down with whatever the fuck is in that bottle. But whatever's in that bottle looks like water. It doesn't smell like anything. I'm pretty sure it's water. Like,
nice.
It was so wicked gross.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh. All right. Well, from the grody
So,
to the
yes.
heart, to the heartwarming, because that's how we do it. My post with the most, with a crazy 747 engagements, plus the whatever there were 137 reactions and comments. Just a picture of me with my avatar with big heart eyes, and it says, "Daughter said she loved a book I got her as a kid, and it truly warmed this librarian daddy's heart." And it did. No, I know. Are you wondering what it was?
Yeah, what was it?
Wonder what the book was. It's called Made You Look. How advertising works and why you should know. I cannot tell you how thrilled I am with my daughter's choice and that I made you look.
Did we do it?
We did it. That has fulfilled all of the constitutional obligations of the Facebook for the Blind parliamentarian, according to the rules and by the law. Hear ye, we now conclude this agenda of Facebook for the Blind for September 6, 2022.
Love you, George.
Boom. This is a good show.